Hello everybody and welcome to the 63rd episode of the FC24 Youth Academy series with Charlton Athletic. This is now the 7th and final season of this series, which started all the way back in January of this year. It's now October. It's been such a long time. If any of you missed the last season or the last episode that was posted, you definitely should go back and watch it. We played in 2 finals and you guys need to see what happened in those because it was pretty crazy. Quick spoiler alert before I continue. We did end up winning both of those games and now we're here in the summer of 2029 looking for the Premier League title. That's the only competition that we have left to win. Okay, now it's time to go over the sales we've made in this summer. We've just offloaded a lot of our academy prospects because they're just not going to feature for us in this final season, so we might as well make money off of them, and I did use a lot of this money to finance 2 moves. Let's just go down the line. So we sold Akara Rumalaitai to Fulham for 19 million. Alad Priest was sold to Coventry for 8.3 million. Unguri Rondawa was sold to Orlando City for 3.4 million. Mara Katongo sold for 16 million to Galatasaray. Florence Ravaslut sold for 24 million to Brentford. Yosefa Latoa sold for almost 3 million to Atletico Tucumán. Pedro Chiguana sold to Celta Vigo for 20 million. Sean Ayala sold to Chelsea for 47 million. I think this is the only one I'm going to comment on. This guy was our starting right winger for about 2 seasons, but he's been replaced by Sasha Wolo. He barely sees any game time. And since we're focusing on the Premier League, I thought it would be interesting to sell him to another team in this league just to make it a little bit more competitive, and he deserves it. He's a decent player. All right, next up we have Bertel Jarnefelt sold to Coventry for 6 million. Gaspar Gergo now plays in Belgium for Westerlo, sold for 7.5 million. Marcus Cooley plays for Norwich. He was sold for 8.7 million. And Anthony Petillo sold to Braga for 11.5 million. Time to take a look at 2 players that we brought into the club. I believe these are going to be the only signings we make in this window, barring any major changes. So the first guy we brought in was Dauda Garan. He was playing for Amiens in the 2nd League of France. I've had my eye on him for a while, and since we sold Sean Ayala, I thought it was a good opportunity to bring in someone like Sean, but a little bit more suited to that left winger position rather than right wing. We brought him for 36.5 million, which I think is a good deal. If we take a look at his stats here, he has 89 pace. His shooting and passing are quite balanced, similar to Sean Ayala. He doesn't really have any physicality to his game, but he's very well rounded and he's got several play styles to work with. And the final transfer we've made in this window was Anderson. This guy was playing for Leicester City. We saw him playing for them last season, and I decided to bring in a superstar. 90 million pounds we dropped on him. He's potential to be special. This guy's stats are ridiculous. He's got everything to his game. He can shoot. He's a bit pacey. Passing is great. Dribbling's great. His physicality is great. Defending very reliable, and he's got several play styles. This guy is the full package, and he's already started off well here at Charlton. If we take a look at the calendar, we've just played in the Super Cup against United, and we also played in the Community Shield against City. We won both of those games, with Nelson Guzmão scoring all 5 goals for us and Anderson having a very good game against City, although he was sent off against United. Alright, it's now time to go through the entire squad since we've made changes to certain player overalls. First up, we have Issa Namdi, now 86 overall, Gulmad Ramoni 72 overall, Mohsen Fala 79 overall, Jordan Balkan 84 overall, Kahuna Mogo 77 overall, Saskar Naholo 86 overall, Frederick Spaliers 86 overall, Jordi Saponic 79 overall, Martin Parrado 67 overall, Felix Chiriange 77 overall, Bo Taverner 78 overall, Yakuba Sagore 84, Casalagese 80, Noel Gagnan 83, Alexis Matsuka 68, Dauda Garan 82, Bobby Madigan 84, Lamar Gilzian 83, Santiago Burto 78, Anderson 85, Zeki Yakovo 79, Nelson Guzmão 85, Martin Evanzel 80, Sasha Wolo 86, Tolis Kairidi 79, Abelard Yeni 87, Wesley Liang 81, and Franco Rasa 75. The plan for this season, guys, is to show the main highlights of really important games. So like the opening game of the season, I think is important, sets the tone for at least a couple weeks, I suppose. I do highly doubt we will be playing Burnley in the reverse fixture. I mainly want to focus on like top 6, top 8 clubs as we move forward in the season. I don't want this season to last that long. We only have 1 competition left to win, and it should technically be easier than winning the Champions League like we did last season. But anyways, let's focus on Burnley right now and their team. They obviously haven't played a single game this season, but it's a pretty good squad. Let's take a look at their generated players. Emil Alving is a 79 rated Dutch holding midfielder. Elias Al-Jarari is 80 rated as a Moroccan left midfielder. Wilfred Dikembe 78 rated as a Senegalese striker. Rustam Gachafari is from Albania. He's 84 rated as a holding midfielder. Ali Lavery, the Northern Irish keeper, 78 rated. Hassan Mpami is from Senegal as well. He's 78 rated as a center back. Papian Landu is from DR Congo. He's 77 overall as a midfielder. Hugo Porcel is from Argentina, 79 rated as a left back. Seko Tiao is from Senegal as well. He's 76 rated as a center back. back. And Matej Turk is 82 overall. He is a Slovenian keeper. All right, just to quickly go over our starting 11, we've got Nyeni up top with Gusmao and Duolo on the wings. Anderson, Ganyan, and Madigan are our midfielders. We have Balkan, Spiliers, Naholo, and Segore as our back line, and Anamdi is in the net. Nothing more to say, guys. I'm raring to go. This is the first game of the season. Let's set the appropriate tone. We need to be winning this Premier League and beating teams like Burnley. It's Charlton Athletic versus Burnley. Great dribbling here by Abelard, and Nyeni uses his left foot, does not score, it's saved. Not sure if he has the pace to beat his man, but he does have the dribbling to trick him. Here is Nelson Gusmao continuing to use dribbling, can find Anderson here, and he's got a goal for his new club already. The Brazilian is starting off really well here. It was a great counterattack. Nelson Gusmao using his really good dribbling to get past several players there and open up the angle for our new signing, and we're already leading 1-0. Good stuff here. Here's a pass to Nyeni. It's saved by Laverty.
Nope.
Oh, what a tackle by Freddie Spiliers. Completely taking the ball for himself. Oh, what a pass. That is ridiculous. It's going to be a goal kick. That's unlucky for Burnley. They probably should have scored. It's great keeping. Pass. Nelson Gusmao. Abelard and Nyeni. This has to be a goal. It's in the back of the net. It's a powerful strike. One that Abelard should be proud of. We should be even happier with this 2-goal cushion. It's right before halftime as well. We're playing well, keeping possession well. We've been the better team. Great pass here to Sasha Wolo. It's just wide of the post. Dude, Bobby Madigan. His tackles have been so good lately. Over the top here. Anderson going to Nelson Gusmao. It's in the back of the net. Man, that was a terrible free kick that Burnley took. They gave us possession instantly because Abelard and Nyeni took it. And then we just played it into Bobby Madigan with a great pass. And there's Anderson with some special technique to control that and find Nelson Gusmao with ease. Great control. Lamar Gilzine. Lamar Gilzine with composure, and he finds the bottom corner. We look good today. We're finding the space, we're comfortable and confident, and we're making the right decisions. I think that's the most important thing right there. It's now 4-0. All right, the referee has decided to end the match. It's a superb win, an excellent result, and there really wasn't any doubt of us getting the 3 points here today. A resounding victory. There's not much to say, to be honest. We were just so much better, and we're ready for this season. It's a great way to start it. Alright guys, so I would have already started to look to jumpstart this season and get really ahead with simulation and just playing these games until we get to an actual game we feature for the video. But the very next game is against Liverpool, who just won their game against Manchester United. They're an interesting team. Let's take a look at their generated players. Fabio Anselmi is a 75 rated Italian right winger. Rami El Farouk is an 85 rated Egyptian left winger. Gilbert Nyarko is from Ghana and he's 81 rated as a center back. Colin Russell is 87 rated now as a French right winger. Ken Saito is a Japanese attacking midfielder who's 80 rated. Alright guys, you are looking at the same starting 11 that destroyed Burnley. We're not going to change things right now. We're focusing on building momentum, and this team gave us that last game. Let's try to continue it in this match. It's going to be more difficult. Liverpool are technically a better side than Burnley. We're looking for the 3 points though. It's Liverpool versus Charlton Athletic. Oh, there's a shot by Russell, saved by Anamdi. They're going to keep the ball here. Anamdi gets another touch to it, crucially, and we can't escape. Great pass to Sasha Wolo. It's actually perfect. Here is Sasha Wolo. Goes with the left-footed finish. Does not trick Vicario, though. Good pass here. And Nyeni over to Anderson. It's wide of the post.
Nope.
Ooh, great tackle by Yakuba Sogore. We need to try to escape here. Nelson Gusmao was open, but here's Anderson. He scores the opener for us again. That's 2 games in a row now. We were building pressure here. It's close to halftime. We started to get a bit smarter, not rushing things, just waiting for the right pass, and Anderson just standing in so much space. Don't know why they didn't really mark him well there. Nyeni in a foot race with Kwanzaa. He's gonna beat him here. Here's Nyeni, goes near post. Vicario had it covered. Over the top here to Sasha Wolo. Hits that first time. Well, not really first time. I believe he did take a touch, but my goodness, that's a great technique as he just followed that through, and it's in the bottom corner. I love to see that from Sasha, just being clinical. It's exactly what I want from him. Man, our attack is just purring right now. Good pass here. Here is Nelson Gusmao. Gonna use his left foot. Oh, it's a 3rd goal for us immediately. And it's another assist for Bobby Madigan. What a great game this is turning into. Similar to Burnley now. Honestly, this scoreline is very good. Good pass, and Martin Evanzel's completely missed. Doesn't matter though. It's a 3-0 victory here in the end. We're showing our strength yet again. It's now 7 goals scored in 2 matches in the Prem. We haven't even conceded yet. We're looking great. This is a really good start. Okay, guys, we are now looking at our next opponents. It's Brighton and Hove Albion. I don't really think this is a match we should be playing, although they are in 3rd place and in great form. They won 2 out of their last 3 matches and they're undefeated. Let's just see what happens though. And we do end up winning here 2-1, and Yenny scores his first goal of the season, I believe. Not sure if he scored yet, but Sasha Willow gets another and he wins it for us. All right, guys, our next game is against Tottenham. They're currently in 6th place. I believe they have a goal difference of about 1, so it's not great from them this season, but it's not bad either. It's been pretty mid from them so far. I did forget to go over Brighton's best players last game, but taking a look at Tottenham's best players, they've got Manuel Vienne, the 86 rated Belgian left winger. The rest of their regions are pretty average, but they do have a great fullback, De Silva, who might start on the bench though. Alright, guys, we're going with an unchanged team to take on Tottenham here away from home, and we end up winning 3-1. That is very good, and Yenny scoring again, Sasha Wolo scoring again, and Jordan Balkan getting on the score sheet. That is nice to see. Okay, guys, so under normal circumstances like last season, I would totally be featuring this game against Arsenal, but take a look at the position they're in. They're in 17th place, guys. Can you believe that? Things are not clicking for them, I guess. They have some very insane players though. I mean, they still have Fazil Andrio. Let's just see how we deal with Arsenal here. We're at home too. We should be getting a decent result. And we end up winning this one, guys. Abelard and Yenny and Sasha Wolo scoring yet again. These guys can't stop scoring for us. And also we've got Fazil Andrio on the score sheet in the 89th minute just to get a bit of consolation for Arsenal. We're still on our winning streak. Okay, guys, our next game here is against Aston Villa. They're currently sitting in 7th place. They have a pretty decent record in their last 5 matches, and they've got some great players. I'm looking at Emmanuel Obiang. He's from Gabon. He's like 85 rated, and they just purchased him from Mönchengladbach in the summer. That guy is a very good player. Looks like he'll be starting. I'm going to be simming this game. I do feel comfortable with it because we got that great result against Arsenal, and we're starting to build a bit of a buffer at the top of the table. I don't want to lose that, but of course, there are just some games that we have to be simming. And we end up winning 3-0. Wow, that is great. Nelson Guzmão and Abelard and Yenny with 2 goals. This guy can't stop scoring when we simulate games. Okay, guys, our next match here is against 18th placed Norwich City. These guys have a pretty decent attack, actually. They have Peter Mullen, who's from Northern Ireland. He's a pretty decent striker, and he scored a lot of goals in the Premier League a couple years ago. Other than that, though, it's not really a great team. They do have Dione on the bench, who I believe is from Mali. He's a decent winger who's about 82 rated, but it doesn't look like he's going to be starting in this match. Let's just get into the simulation. And we end up winning 3-1. A lot of goals being scored. Yenny and Awolo getting on the score sheet again, and Anderson getting yet another goal in this season. And Peter Mullen scoring for Norwich City there. Kind of called it, didn't I? Okay, guys, it's another shocker. Manchester City, the current title holders of the Premier League, are in 15th place. They don't have a single win in their last 5 matches. Don't know what's going on with this team. I don't think much has changed, to be honest. They still have Akash Malvia, 87 rated Cam. They have Andres Jerez, the Colombian left back, was like 85 rated. They have Jabowo still, 85, 86 rated. Don't know what's going on with this team. I think other teams in the Premier League are just performing so well this season. I'm seeing Wolves, Fulham, and Newcastle have great seasons so far. It's really nice to see, and it's great seeing some of our rivals dip in form so early in the season. We are away from home, but I feel comfortable simming this game because of their league performance and because we're just so far ahead of the other teams right now. We end up winning 3-2. That is so good. Segura getting on the score sheet. Sasha Willa and Lamar Gilzine for the first time this season. That is nice to see. Okay, the next match is against bottom of the league West Ham, who don't have a terrible team. I've seen worse in this league. We still have Denny Antonez, but we are at home. We're just going to be simulating this game. Let's see what the result's going to be. I honestly feel like West Ham are going to shock us here. Nope, they don't. It's another 3-0 victory. We keep scoring a lot of goals, and Nyani Awolo keep getting on the score sheet. Bobby Madigan gets on the score sheet for the first time this season, I believe. All right, next up on the calendar is Nottingham Forest. They've picked up 3 wins in their last 5 matches, which is pretty decent. They also have a decent team, but they are in 13th place. We are going to be simulating this game. We're going with the same team we've been simulating with this entire season. Let's see what result we get. And it's another win. It's 10 wins out of 10 games. Nelson Guzmão with 2 goals. All right, guys, we have finally arrived at a team we're going to face. We're actually going to play these guys. We're going to feature this match. It's not one that I would have expected to have featured at the start of the season, but Fulham are in 4th place. They're playing really well. It's almost December, so this really isn't a fluke. fluke. They've got something going here. They have Peñalosa, the Mexican striker, still up top. He must be 84, 85 rated at this point. They have our former player, Akararu Malaitai, as a center back. They've also got another former player of ours, Dennis Rebella, who's 86 rated now. The winger should be starting. I don't know why he wouldn't be. We're going with the same team we've been simulating these games with. It's Nyeni as our striker, Guzmao and Awolo on the wings. Anderson, Ganyan, and Madigan are our midfield trio with Balkan, Spiliers, Naholo, and Segore as our defensive back line, and Anamdi in between the sticks. Let's get straight into this match. I want to continue our win streak. We have won every single match we have played in the Premier League this season. It's an outstanding run. Let's try to continue it. It's Charlton Athletic versus Fulham at the Valley. Oh, decent pass here. Oh, there's another chance for them. Oh, great defending there by Saskar Naholo. He bailed us out twice. Good pass here. Here is Nelson Guzmao. Has to stay controlled. Nelson Guzmao. Great save. Nelson Guzmao inside to Bobby Madigan. Great defending by Akararu Malaitai. He's had a decent game for them so far. Ooh, good take here. Here is Abelard and Nyeni. Abelard using his right foot, creating that angle for himself after being played in. And it's same old for the German striker. It's a goal. Great effort here, Bobby Madigan. Here's a Nyeni. Over to Anderson. Here, Anderson. It's too easy. Finesse shot into the corner. The keeper had no chance. The angle favored us so much. The chance was perfect. It was a great move. Fulham have not been ready for our quality today. I'll just say that.
Nope.
Bro, is Saskar Naholo? Oh my goodness, what an effort by that guy. Great defending, Yakuba Segore, man. Fulham haven't had a sniff, guys. Honestly, that didn't really feel like too much of a competition. Even though we only scored 2 goals, we were so comfortable in that game. Our winning streak in the Premier League continues this season. Okay, the next game in the league is against Southampton. They're currently in 18th place. They don't have a win in their last 5 matches. Some decent regions they do have, though. They have Marcus Downey up top. He is from Scotland, about 82, 83 rated. Orquera on the wing is from Argentina. He's also about 82, 83. If we take a look at our team, we haven't made a change here. We just beat Fulham. We've beaten everyone we faced in the Premier League so far. There's no reason to change it right now. Let's get the simulated result. And we end up losing. It's our first loss in the Premier League, finally. And Marcus Downey, who I was just praising, got the winner in the 87th minute. Okay, on to the next one, guys. It's Leeds United, a mid-table team right now in this season. They have 1 win in their last 5 matches. Not great form. If you take a look at left wing, they're probably going to be starting Clinton Gahol, who used to play for us all the way back in the beginning of the series. Time to get straight into the simulated result, and it's a chaotic 3-3 draw. Bobby Madigan, Nelson Gahol, and Segore on the score sheet, and Clinton Gahol picks up a brace. He's the reason we don't pick up 3 points here. All right, taking a look at our next opposition. This is a team we're definitely going to be playing. It's Chelsea. They're currently in 3rd place. They've been decent throughout this entire season. They only have 1 loss in their last 5 matches. They also only have 2 wins in that time, so that's not really the form you expect from a team trying to win a title. Let's take a look at their generated players. Okay, so they have Matias Alferez, 83 rated Spanish fullback. Diliver Alihodzic, still at the club, 85 rated now as a Bosnian keeper. Efraim Barakat from Brunei is an 85 rated winger. Mustafa Hachini, still at the club, 87 rated now from Morocco as a center back. Takafumi Ichigawa, 86 rated Japanese striker. This guy was playing really well last season. He's probably playing really well this season. Sean Ayala now playing for Chelsea, 83 rated. Torben Seidel, 85 rated, the German midfielder. Okay, guys, there's nothing really to discuss. This is the same team we're going with. It's important that we build an even bigger gap between the teams right below us. Technically should be one of the toughest matches we face in this season. Let's get straight into it. It's Chelsea versus Charlton Athletic. See some play here by Chelsea. It's a good shot by Ichigawa. This is good passing. Here's Nyeni. Can find Nelson Guzmao. Here's Nelson Guzmao. Has to be a goal. And it is. Our attack looking up really well. It's the right decisions yet again. And after a pretty heated first half between Chelsea and Charlton, we find the breakthrough. And that's big. Should be able to find Jordan Balkan in space. Here is Nelson Guzmao. Nyeni to Bobby Madigan. That's saved by Alihodzic. Pretty close to the line as well. There is a great pass. Wow, that cross was ridiculous. Unfortunately, Anderson couldn't control it. Ichigawa's been found. Finding more space. Seidel tries the shot against Anamdi. It's a great save. Ooh, that was a very open header there. Anamdi pulling out another stop. What? That's a goal? Are you serious? They find the space and they find the shot, apparently. It was okay defending by us, but I don't know how they kept the ball here. And then Spaliers backs off, of course. Good stuff here. It's Nelson Guzmão trying his efforts. Wide of the post, pretty convincingly. There's Noel Gagnon again. Bro, this guy wins these balls all the time. It is so good. Ichikawa! Open shot, and Namdi has to stop that from going in. Good pass here. Abelard and Yenny. Abelard needs help. Here's Sasha Wolo from the pass by Bobby Madigan. This could be the winner, guys. This game, easily the toughest of the season for sure. Chelsea know what they're doing. They're countering so well and they're defending pretty decently as well. But right there, we find our break. We work hard for it. Abelard and Yanni doing the smart thing, finding Bobby Madigan as two defenders try to close him out. And there's Sasha Wolo with another typical finish. A Travella into the bottom corner. It beats Ali Hodzic, and this could bring us to 3 points. There is Noel Gagnon again. Another tackle working for us. That is the end of the match, guys. It's a 2-1 victory here at Stamford Bridge. Really, really good game. Chelsea had a lot of chances, honestly. Anamdi had to work this game. He saved us several times. And to be honest, if this match were to play out again, I'm not sure if we win this or even draw it. Could have gone either way. And we got a bit fortunate, to be honest. All right, guys, I believe I am going to leave it there. It's a bit of a cliffhanger because the next match is against second place Wolves. That is definitely getting featured next episode. But the reason I'm stopping it now is because there's been a lot of content. We've basically gone through half the season already. Even though we have more than half of the games to play in this Premier League season, I believe by the time April comes around, we can get very, very generous with how many games we are simulating, just based off the lead we have right now at the top of the table. So yeah, we are 10 points clear of Wolves. We have 37 points from 14 games played. It's 12 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. The best defense in the league and the best attack in the league. We are on fire. We shouldn't really be bottling the title from this position, but last season it kind of happened when the simulated games went against us. So we are going to be playing against Wolves, and we are going to be making sure that we create a bigger gap between us and the teams that are competitive in this season. As of right now, our top scorer is Nelson Guzmão. Bro's got 15 goals in 23 appearances. A lot of those coming in the beginning of the season, but still a great return. He's got 7 in the Premier League so far from 14 appearances. Abelard and Yenny's got 9 in the Prem, and Sasha Willow has 8. Our 3 attackers seriously having some great seasons. Also Bobby Madigan topping the assist chart here at the club as well so far. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me this episode. Make sure you stay tuned for the next one. It's the series finale. We're going to be done with Charlton next episode. It's very surreal saying that. It's going to be difficult saying goodbye to this save, not just to this team, but also to all of the generated players. I've spent hours editing player names and attributes to make this save feel very unique. But if you've enjoyed this episode, guys, make sure you leave a like on it. Make sure you leave any comments down below in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to not miss out on the final video for this series and on future content. And I'll be seeing you for the series finale.